All right. Good evening. Oh boy. It was just supposed to give me courage. not make all the words move around the page.
You need me a little bit steady for you.
Good evening, everybody. As I'm sure you already know, I am Dark Pony. And I stand before you tonight to talk about someone very important to me. An inspiration, a teacher, a friend, Engineer Brony. I admit, I do idolize him a bit. He's a great person. He's capable of doing things I wish I could do. Now, once again, he's stepping up his game and progressing farther in his life, unfortunately, across the Atlantic Ocean. That word was big. I remember when I first really met Engie. It was at the Cherry Blossom Festival. He convinced me to go to BronyCon, which was, he was in the middle of planning and pulling his hair out. This was a particularly interesting meetup because this was the first time we all met Rebecca, and everyone told me I was checking out a guy, including Engie. That was a different time, before I really became who I am now. Which, I have BronyCon and Engineer to thank for helping me come out of my shell. Since, yeah, I came out of my shell all over everyone. Since the first meeting and those few especially amazing days at BronyCon, just sort of following Engie or trying to learn from him, hoping his awesomeness would rub off on me. I think I got some of it, but I need to rub harder. Engineer is a very generous person. Some of you already know this, but with the CloudCon, our Kickstarter, he was offering to put his own money up for that. Not to mention, he paid for a large amount of this evening tonight. And I'm sure he does this at many of our meetups. Yep. He's a very kind person. I had things to say for that, but I'm too drunk to remember them.
It's on the sheet.
No, it isn't on the sheet. I just said Engie's kindness.
We need another drink.
Another drink? Oh dear. I mean, he's a very dedicated person. I mean, he's done so much to help us with CloudCon, and with that on the horizon, there's so much to do, and he's leaving us. Oh no! Oh no! In school, and now he's got his master's degree in something.
Electrical science.
Electrical engineering. I do electrical work, but apparently he knows more than me, bastard.
That's why he's called Engineer Brony.
And has nothing to do with TF2.
What, you thought he was a sociology major?
Yeah, like me? TF2 in my life.
You're a sociology.
Well, now Engie isn't going to be there anymore. Even if it is for a few short months. A lot will be happening while he's gone. With CloudCon on the horizon, each of us have a part to play. And now, more than ever, we need to come together, and maybe our powers combined, we will have Engineer Brony. Brian Allen is an amazing person. And I feel I have become a better person for knowing him. I will honestly miss Brian. I believe I love him. In the kind of bro way, not the sexual way.
Yeah, right.
Well, maybe the sexual way, just a little bit. Maybe a lot of it. I kind of want you in my bed. That's all I got. Thank you.
Short and sweet because I know everyone's still eating, but basically, Engie, stay safe, come back to us in one piece, not in pieces.
Alright, Engie, Brian, this is not a farewell speech. This is a congratulatory speech. Look at these people. They're here because of you.
They're weird.
I'm weird. I have my clothes on today.
Thank you for that.
That's not fair.
I remember to wear
That is not fair, everybody. That's not fair.
I think that deserves a congratulations, right?
Anyway, they're here because of you. And I don't mean here at Dave & Buster's. I mean, well, of course they're here at Dave & Buster's. It's like, have you seen this food? 'Cause, well, what was left of it. But I mean, they're here at Dave & Buster's as a DC brony. Your passion, it's been the catalyst for all these friendships. Well, let's take a look at something. Bear with me on this. My first meetup, Hershey Park. Well, okay, you weren't there. Okay, second meetup. All right, we were just wandering the National Mall. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna be down there for train station. Why not? Hey, so poke, how do I do this meetup thing? You help me out with that. You got that set up. Third meetup, watching the movie Brave. That was a pretty good one. I didn't know where you guys were. I was late because I'm always late. But you know, I got to enjoy all your company at Wendy's, and that's actually where you talked me into going to BronyCon by, you know, 'cause I'm a huge music fan. So you actually talked me into going just because of BronyPalooza. So just keep that in mind. Like while at BronyCon, I was talking to you, Jagu, and Riftwing. That's when I got serious about thinking about this whole, well, what became, you know, CloudCon. Angie, you are why CloudCon exists. Yeah, I mean, not just that. You've.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Here, why all the money's gone? No. But, you know, not just that though. You've helped me temper my relative lack of experience and youthful exuberance. Wow, that is really hard to say right now. As well as kept all of those unruly chairs on task, herding kittens.
Like me.
Yeah. Well. And you've been the bad cop to my good cop. Way too many times.
Especially in the bedroom.
Dan, I think one can tell. So anyway.
Will you be my bad cop?
Ladies and gentlemen, is the Dark Pony quote of the night.
There's probably gonna be some more. Oh man. He's so good at these too. Drinking bears. Anyway, moving on. You know, all this has it's helped make the convention something to be proud of. You know, by all of us, whether we're working with it or for it, or whether we're just eagerly waiting to go. Oh, and I guess I didn't even mention all the times you were just a good friend and not my co-chair. I mean, whether it was sharing that moonshine, damn good moonshine, or just joking about the Dark Pony.
They talk about me behind my back.
We talk about it in front of you too. But, or you know, just talking about the future. You've been an amazing person, an amazing confidant, and an amazing friend. You've touched literally hundreds of lives here. Everyone here can agree with me when I say that we are blessed to know you and have you here.
No pressure.
So, why is this a congratulatory speech and not a farewell one? Well, here's why. Congratulations on being an incredible person. Congratulations on cultivating DC Bronies and its members to where they are today. Congratulations on having a kick-ass job and getting to go to a kick-ass place and getting paid a kick-ass amount. Jesus Christ, gotta get started. And finally, congratulations. I mean, these people, your friends, they're all here for you, just to show you that you are loved. An engineer, you really are. You are loved.
No, peace.
So I would like nothing better than to make Angie cry with this speech. It's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry. But I just wanted to say that my first meetup was actually exactly 355 days ago. It was January 21st in not the Friendship Tenley Library, but...
Okay, you're totally off. It's 11 today.
Yeah, no. It was 355 days ago. It was the 21st of January.
Oh, right, yeah. I can't do math. I'm sorry.
Somebody duct tape him so he can't talk.
Don't you understand mathematics?
Don't forget leap year.
He did that while he was drunk. No, I'm just the one that's drunk.
Yeah, just use drunk. In the past year or so, I have been able to make so many new friends, as evidenced by all of you here. I have gone to more conventions than I have in all my years beforehand. There's just so much that's happened to me in this past year. It's been absolutely wonderful meeting you all, being able to share, being able to be the ridiculous fool in so many cases, and the voice of the DC Bronies. I like to think, I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just how I see myself. That wasn't even meant to be applause-worthy, but thank you, I guess. I just wanted to say that, much like everybody here, I have been touched in so many ways by members of this group. Shut up, Dark Brony! Get off the stage.
So many people. So many ways.
How many?
Please tell me we're done now. Please tell me we're done now. I will be available for touching once the speech is completed. Yes. It's $1 for above the waist, $5 for under.
Now are you paying or do we pay?
Oh, you pay me for the privilege, obviously. I wanted to make something actually heartfelt, but it's clearly gone the opposite direction. Much like almost everything I try and do with the DC Bronies. I want to give you guys everything that I possibly can, from making food at our season 3 premiere to just trying to lead a party, and we're at the DC, or the Tenley Friendship Library, and leading a Gangnam Style flash mob down the street. I just want all of you to have as much of a good time as I have. And I just want to say that almost all of it we owe to NG, because aside from Xiaogu and Rift, he's the guy who puts everything together. Okay. He's the one who puts everything together. I was going to go to BronyCon on a train the day of and come back the night before, or Saturday night, and miss almost everything. And he convinced me to change my mind, helped me set up rideshare where I could drive a couple other people, a room share where I didn't have to pay nearly as much. I did the same thing at Otakon and I got to have a hell of a time, although I missed part of it. The point is, I've changed so much as a person in the last year because of interacting with all of you, and specifically the closer knit group that I've grown attached to, which was mostly founded around NG. I actually didn't like him the very first meetup that I went to because everybody was trying to talk to him, and I felt, no, he's not really approachable. I was kind of shy. Not super shy, no, let me phrase. Not shy, I just didn't know what the hell to expect from a bunch of other bronies because I was new to the fandom. And then I saw him do the Cutie Mark Crusaders routine in March, and oh my god, I'm like, okay, you need to let me do this right. And that led to the Flim Flam thing. Thank you, Gummy, you still suck for coming in late and not doing it on time. I know, it wasn't your fault, it's okay, we've all been late. I'm late to most of them.
I'm late.
But the point is that NG made a fool of himself, along with Gummy and Jonathan, and just made everybody happy to be there. He started the sing-along routine, which I have tried so very, very hard to continue, and hope that we can do a song later tonight. I don't have anything planned, I swear. So, I just want everybody here to know that I owe NG a huge debt for making me the person that I am today. I owe the same to all of you for coming and being a part of all this ridiculousness. And I really hope that I can help give back and contribute the same to anybody here that NG has given to me. And I just really, really hope that when he comes back from his tour, we're all there to welcome him and to say how much we missed him and to give him the best welcome home convention that he's ever been a part of.
You kiss him on the lips.
That's just you, Dark Pony.
No, I make this. No kiss on the lips, just a very, very passionate hug. Don't go ahead and smack him for me. Smack him.
Oh.
Thank you.
Ow.
I don't really know what else to say of this.
I'm the
just
designated Brandon smacker tonight.
so very, very happy that he could be a part of my life and that eventually he will come back. Now you clap.
It's not passionate if you do back slaps.
I can't stand up.
When he gets back, the passion. For now, it's.
I need to embarrass Dark Pony. Not the,
Oh, that's hard.
Dark Pony. Actually, if you would get that bag that's under the table for me. I have something now. I have brought this to every single meetup I've been at just to ensure that.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear!
And this all stems from a little visit that Dark Pony had with Rebecca and Christine and myself and a couple other things. We went to the park just to have some fun and mess around, and there was a Pinkie Pie piñata involved. And we had Pinkie Pie up in a tree, and Dark Pony grabbed a boken, it's a wooden sword for those that don't know, and he charged that damn thing, and he annihilated Pinkie Pie. And in the process, Pinkie Pie broke through that fourth wall and came back and annihilated him. Because that boken broke, and the top 6 inches of it came flying back and hit him in the head.
Actually, I believe Pinkie Pie was unscathed. Yeah, Pinkie Pie was fine. He hit the tree it was hanging on.
Well, Pinkie Pie ended up in 2 pieces at some point, so maybe that was vengeance taken afterwards. Okay, all right, that was vengeance taken afterwards. But anyway, Dark Pony got a head wound from that little incident, and we since have banned him from playing with piñatas. But, you know, that wasn't the first time he'd almost injured himself, or actually injured himself at meetups and things.
And that's not the first time you've been banned.
So I got and created what I call Dark Pony's Piñata Recovery Kit. And I brought this to every single meetup I've been at, just in case we happen to need it. And you haven't needed it yet. I'm impressed.
Oh shit!
But since I'm going to be gone, since I'm not going to be around for 4 months, I'm going to put this in your care.
Oh god!
Don't forget that it is literally a first aid kit. There's nothing to it. It is literally a first aid kit.
It doesn't have a bottle of water for alcohol.
So bring that to meetups with you, you know, just in case, and stay away from piñatas.
Wow.
Where's the morphine?
On another note, I have some random stuff in here. I've managed to accumulate a bit of a lost and found. I don't know if it's the folks that are here or not, but I have somebody's sketchbook. So I'll leave it on the back table, go look through it, see if it's yours. I'm not entirely sure whose it was. If there's anybody that wants a tin, nothing in it, just the tin. Oh, I saw Gainey. Gainey gets it. Sorry.
Is it born in the sketchbook?
I'll never actually pronounce your name right.
It doesn't matter.
No, there's no Rule 34 in the sketchbook. I checked. Fritzy, this is for you. In case some of you missed, Britzy did probably the best Fluttershy I've ever seen at our winter pageant. I think that pretty well covers everything. I also have cards. I'll put them in the back. They're totally up for grabs. I have a full set already. That's about it. Dan mentioned something, which is a good lead-in for a little bit later in the evening. Not right away. But he mentioned a CMC routine that involved us completely making fools of ourselves, Gummy and John and myself. There's only about 12 people in this room that have actually seen it. So, we're going to make fools of ourselves again. And we're going to give you all a chance to see just how crazy it can get.
When can we go out and play games?
All the way back to September 2011, season 2 premiere. All the way like in some library by the Union Station, I think it was Northeast. And I sat down and I see 2 spots next to my right, and I see engineer there. And Dan was right, he actually was shy. So he really didn't open up that much. But then again, everybody else was still trying to find their niche. And then about a week later, September BronyCon, we ran into him and he just said hi, hello. Didn't think much of nothing to it yet. Then fast forward a few months later, and then for the winter BronyCon, and because of that, we were trying to figure out rooms and rides and all that situations, where he came up with the suggestion of using spreadsheets. We were all like, spreadsheets, what are we going to do here? And then, but now, you can't have a meetup without the word spreadsheet being mentioned.
He thinks it's not necessary.
Yeah, you can. It's just not successful.
I think there was one made for this.
There was. Spreadsheet is coming.
It wasn't a big one, though. It was a Timmy-sized spreadsheet.
Shut the fuck up.
This man has wonderful ideas that he has implemented throughout the last year and a half. You see that sign out that's been like outside, the DC Brony sign?
Yeah.
During the winter BronyCon, it was right after the event was then closing down. We all decided to go get dinner at this Starlight Diner. And we walked down this mile, down through Times Square, where we had about 20 to 30 people, all in a group, when some of them decided to go, ooh, Toys R Us.
So I went, oh shit, where's Kate?
Disappeared too.
But because of that, after we all got back, it's like, we need something for everybody to get together to find where we're all going to be.
I thought we had that sign before this.
No, we didn't.
I thought we had it at the October meetup in the at Union Station. I thought you had it there.
No, you didn't. He just used your design from the button that you already made up.
Yeah. That's Austin's design.
Oh right, that was the first time I introduced those buttons.
Okay, can I continue, please?
Yeah, you
And so, thank you, Austin, for making me lose my train of thought.
This is the first time you were up to the sign and saw
the sign, yeah. And that sign has came in use for quite a few number of times already. Like you,
BronyCon!
BronyCon, the summer one.
I remember you gave me the sign that was running.
Shut up, Austin, please. During the summer BronyCon, that good old great fire. There he was holding up the sign for everybody.
There we go, yeah.
Hey!
My beautiful design that I made here. The only thing I've ever done artistically, ever. I replicated it too.
So we all got, whoever found it, we all gathered there, so we all knew where we all were going to be. And also right there was Tara Strong, so we managed to get a few autographs in. He got slapped.
Squealed like Fluttershy.
And this man has also been very generous. As you can see, he helped bring this as well together as well. And there was one incident during the May-June meetup, which was so big it needed 2 months for one. And during that time, like, I brought 3 blind bags that I had brought from New York the week prior. And one of them was this blue male blind bag called Noteworthy. It went missing that meetup, and I was searching throughout the entire meeting room for it, and then engineer was like, you know what? He's getting a box. And I was like, I'm gonna give that one to you. And thank you very much. It eventually came to thank you. And then in August, me and this guy over here,
oh dear,
we did the 2,600-mile drive to Seattle for Everfree.
Hey, no, it was 5,800 round trip. I calculated out.
Nobody believed in us that we can do it.
No one believed in my car, which isn't fair. As far as I'm concerned, my car rescued your car today.
Yes, thank you.
My car looks like, well, one of them that looks like
So at these other conventions, like especially BronyCon, he had came up with the idea for giving these gifts from us to the voice actors. Like there was a letter to Lauren Faust, and then there was also the bag for Tara Strong. And so we're like, once we found out that Tabitha St. Germain was going to be at Everfree, we're like, what can we do to top this? And he managed to remember this obscure interview that she did with a fashion website. And she said, what is the one thing that you remember, your first words or something? What was it?
Love splats. That was her favorite word.
And so we're like, okay, we need to do something like this. And he bought the canvases. And while unfortunately he couldn't make it to that meetup that we had, but thanks to Matt Luthi, who took control of the whole paint situation.
Messes with paint.
So literally it was a splatter.
It was literally just make a mess with paint all over this thing. Just smear, splatter, whatever you want. Draw something someone else would splatter on it.
And so when it came down to Everfree, when it was my turn to go out there, and I presented the love splats to her, and she immediately like lit up, like, oh my goodness, this is the most greatest thing I've seen. And she,
there's all these generic gifts, and there's our great DC Bronies gift.
And she loved it so much that it's actually on her website if you actually go check it out. It's a gift from others, and one of the things listed is the love splats. And she also had insisted on doing a video for us back then. And only a very few people have seen it because now we have so many new people. And can you please play it?
Oh,
Hello, Bronies and Washington, D.C. This is Verity saying happy love splats to you all.
And that whole exchange wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for your idea. So thank you once again, engineer. And I hope you stay safe out there, brother. And
that's Brony. Okay, engineer some things. I sound really dumb saying that, I know.
I'm not drunk. But I just wanted to say thank you for what you have done for all of us, and everybody please give a warm hand for engineer.
Yeah, let's all touch his hands.
I don't think I have it, but if you check on our website, you'll see the other ones that TMC was talking about. The first thing we did was a letter to Lauren, where we had a meetup and we all contributed sentences to what we were thankful for in terms of getting ponies in our lives and what Lauren had done and everything. We took all that, wrote it up into a letter, and then had it signed and gave that to her. And she was almost in tears when she got that. And then we did the Love Splats thing. What was the other one? The bag. The bag. Tara, before BronyCon, had kept saying, "Where am I going to put all these presents?" And because she had demanded that all of her subjects give her presents. And yes, I'm using those words correctly. She demanded her subjects give her presents. And so we grabbed a tourist DC bag, canvas bag from the DC area, and decorated the hell out of it and wrote messages to her and everything, and all from the DC Bronies. I should have brought it tonight. I didn't. You guys will see it eventually. The next thing on the list has been a project I've been working on for over a year, which is for Andrea Lidman. And another obscure little detail that I latched onto is Andrea is an engineer. And she got her degree from University of Columbia, British Columbia, in civil engineering.
Yes!
And so during this interview, they had a discussion where it was common for the engineers at UBC to wear red, almost varsity jackets, and put patches all over them indicating what they, their groups that they're affiliated with, and things that they'd achieved and stuff like that, as well as random stuff. So I managed to get a hold of one of these red jackets from UBC directly, and have been gathering up patches from all of her previous voice acting stuff. So there's Ponies on there. There's she did Reboot, Madeline, Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears, Barbie. She's done everything. So there's patches all over it. I finally managed to finish sewing them all on this last time, and the next convention when I'm actually home, we're going to give that, and that's going to be from the DC Bronies. So I will make sure that everybody sees that. My challenge to all of you is come up with the next one, because we still have plenty of voice actors that we haven't done anything for yet.
My name is Riftwing, fellow Bronies. Welcome guests. And how many of you are new members tonight? Raise your hands. Wow. Welcome. You're all not required to introduce yourself to the other 80 people that are here. So this guy. Oh, damn. And you also have to show your talent. You're going to love us! Yeah. Back in the day, we used to introduce everybody at every meet. Yeah. We're a little too big now. But that's a great lead-in. While we're here to thank Engineer for all the work that he's done and all the massive loads of cash that he has thrown at us, the DC Bronies meetup is about every single one of you here. If you are here and you want to do something, put it on meetup.com and make it a meetup. Somebody else is going to go. Odds are about 20 other Bronies are going to show up. Like Dark Pony's Halloween trick-or-treat meetup.
That was fun.
How many people showed up to that? And he's like, let's just have it like trick-or-treat meetup. Come on. So if you have something you like and where you live and you think nobody else is around you, people will come and they will be with you. If you make it, Fluttershy will come. Alright.
Wow.
Take Fluttershy with me too! I get to take vinyl now! I am Brony! Let's get down! So if you want to have a meetup, put it on the meetup boards. I will promote it. And we'll make it something that everybody can go to. Whether it's 10 people or 65 people that come to this. It doesn't matter. There's going to be someone that wants to share good times with you.
Tell it, Joe!
And then when Edgy comes back, we'll have all 500 of us to celebrate. Alright, thanks guys.